I've always been curious about sexual energy. I've been in marketing for like 20 plus years of my life. And in marketing or advertising, a lot of people use like sex sales. And I guess sex is also an important part in, I guess, continue a human race. So there's a natural drive there. But apart from just having intercourse and feeling good, what is a greater power or another perspective we can look at how to harness the sexual energy, this driving force?
Yeah, it can be used very spiritually. It can be very helpful and magical. Unfortunately, as you mentioned, though, it's been misused so many times now that sex is being seen as dirty or something that is used in ways that it shouldn't be used. But it can be used so spiritually well. In the raw contact, for example, it took us a while to figure it out, but Carl and I discovered that if we had a sexual energy exchange the night before a session with Ra, the Ra session was much longer than if we did not. So we finally were able to ask Ra and get information about sexual energy transfers. And they occur when you have at least the first 4 energy centers open. But the heart has to be open before you can transfer energy to another person for spiritual reasons. The way that sexual magic or these energy transfers can be helpful is if they are used for a purpose of spiritual awakening or spiritual evolution. Carla and I were using them to help the raw contact, to power the contact, because she had, it's called vital energy. The energy of the mind, the body, and the spirit together goes together to create vital energy. And if you use that vital energy in a sexual energy transfer, then you can empower whatever spiritual purpose you have dedicated yourself to if you consciously make that choice and that dedication prior to the sexual energy transfer. I seek to share this energy with the one creator. I seek to be of service to others in a magical sense. I seek to send this energy to Mother Earth to help heal her. Whatever your goal for this sexual energy transfer, if you dedicate yourself to that spiritual goal, then when you have the orgasm, the energy is transferred to the other person and from the other person to you, and then from both of you to the purpose for which you have dedicated it. And that's called high sexual magic. And it has the ability to create changes in consciousness. And it just depends upon how you dedicate it and to what you are committed as a spiritual being in that activity.
Does both person heart's energy center needs to be open, or is it just one? It would at least go one direction.
If only one person's center is opened in the heart, only that person would have the energy transfer. So in order for there to be a better or a most efficient transfer, it's both hearts have to be open.
Yep. When we talk about energy center opening and closing, is it something that happens moments to moments, or is it once you open, it will remain open at least for a period of time? Can it then close back down?
You can open the centers more efficiently if you consciously meditate on the qualities that I described for each center. Each one has a certain quality. So if you meditate on that quality and imagine your center, starting with the red, then the orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, go through each one. You can balance them in a way that is not normal for you. It is better than normal. It's more efficient. It's clearer. And it has more ability to transfer energy through all of the chakras. And then at the moment of orgasm, all that energy is transferred back and forth between the two entities, and then into whatever purpose you have designed as your focus. So you can balance yourself in a very efficient way, and for that time period of the magical experience, be more clear and open than you would normally be during your regular day.
And when you talk about the sexual energy transfer for service to others or for a greater goal, I've heard from sex magic that you do it at the height of the orgasm or during the experience, or do you find that is it from the entire experience? As long as you set the intention, that's fine.
Well, I would say that there's probably some people and groups that have more ritualized practices. They have a certain procedure that they use that works for them. Each person, however, in any type of magic can create their own ritual or procedure that will work best for them, because like I said, we are all unique. Although you can practice what other people teach you, eventually, if you find your own way, you can find the most efficient practice. So, in short, anything you do with that intention, the intention is the important thing. That's the focus, and that's where the energy goes.